This is Savage Annie with Into the Pit. I'm here with Farewell to Fear. You're in Las Vegas.
Standing ovation.
Oh, yes. Applaud yourselves.
You guys want
to?
No?
No?
Anyone?
You know what else is rude? You know what else is rude? I gotta go. I'm doing an interview right now, so I'll try it back. I'm in a radio.
This is not getting cut out. This is staying in.
Okay, good.
Unless he does some kind of
Look, you're adopted, okay? Now go home. Sorry, it's my son.
All right, so I didn't see any tour dates for Vegas. Is this your first time playing here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, first time, yeah, we've been playing in Vegas for sure.
Okay.
But,
And are you guys like taking off after? Or are you
well, this
gonna
is our
explore the
last
city?
show. This is our last show. So we've been out since Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So we did a Canadian tour with Fozzy, and then obviously the entire Lake of Storm Palisades tour. So this is the closing show for the run of the year. So.
Yeah, and normally, I mean, if we had extra days where there wasn't a major holiday and you know, in a day away, we'd hang, but
We'd be playing.
yeah, but we got a jet.
Well, next time you guys come, you gotta check out Container Park.
Container?
Literally right next door. That's what the fire was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some really rich guy built that for his wife for Burning Man
Oh,
a few years back, and then they just installed it in Container Park and like just spouts fire at random, startles the crap out of tourists, and it's hilarious to watch.
I can imagine.
Because if you're taking a selfie and that thing goes off, it's like
Wow.
Yeah.
It makes for a good picture.
it makes for a great
Yeah.
picture. Maybe not the one they wanted, but yeah. Okay, so no playing, going home to the families.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christmas, gotta get to it.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys kind of were like, you did Diamonds, and I know you guys probably get asked this question a lot. How do you feel that impacted you guys as a band when it blew up like it did? Like, do you feel like that defined you guys for a certain period of time and kind of was hampering your creativity, or do you feel like that helped to increase your creativity and grow as a band and find your own stamp to make your mark?
Well, I think that actually it's a loaded question for sure.
You're welcome.
But at the end of the day, I think if anything else, it just increased the awareness of who we were as a band. So it was probably one of the best things that ever could have happened to us.
The rendition is great,
Thanks.
by the way. Yeah.
Thank you. And it wasn't one of those. It wasn't totally a predetermined. This is what we want to do, and we just strategize around trying to get on Howard Stern. It never worked like that. It was a total. It was a total.
It wasn't even going on
No.
a record, and it wasn't even mastered. So
Nope. It was
How it got out,
a
I
last
have no
minute kind of a
idea.
thing. So yeah, but it was a beautiful thing for us because it did raise the level of awareness of who we were as a band. It didn't define us for sure. So you can see some of the EP and then the latest album that we just came out with, Voices. It doesn't quite sound like the Rihanna's rendition of the song. But what it did do is it got a lot of views. It got a lot of fans. It's actually approaching 1.5 million streams on Spotify. So things are really, it's been great for us. We've been blessed.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'm glad that it helped to
for sure.
kind of boost. I have checked out Voices and Legacy, so
Awesome.
like I do like the fact that it kind of transitioned into a grittier tone.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you threw in acoustic numbers in Voices, so that was awesome. Are you guys planning to go more gritty, or are you kind of staying at the same pace with Voices?
You know what? One could never tell what's coming next.
Yes.
Here's one thing that you can always pretty much guarantee that's going to come from us is we're open to just about anything. And
Okay.
you see the transgression from where we started to where we are today. It's been night and day a lot of times for on any work part that we've had. So it could be a totally different thing coming up next. So you just never know.
Cool.
We're not afraid to do things different. That's for sure.
Speaking of next, fans always, are greedy and selfish about, new music coming out. I know you guys just came out with Voices not too long ago. Are there any new singles you guys are working on that you're going to be releasing? Any new music videos?
Well,
What's in the works?
We just released Your Cure, literally a couple weeks ago, right?
Yep, about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
The video came out. We shot it in New Orleans, and it's actually going to be the next single coming out after the first of the year.
Nice.
So yeah, we've got a full court press planned for next year for sure. So it's gonna be good. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Okay. And you guys are going on tour with Flaw, next year, so that's really exciting. I've seen them at the Dive here before, literally with like blow-up dolls and condom balloons with the band that played before them. It was a pretty epic show. I did a whole review on it. It was fucking awesome.
Now I'm really excited to go out.
But well, that was the Crown, so they did the blow-up dolls and condom balloons. But Flaw, they're really great, down to earth guys. I love them. They're most of them have served in the military, and so like I can relate to a lot of their lyrics. But you guys have played with a lot of big bands. You've shared the stage with a lot, including 2 Vegas local bands. So Otherwise, who's from here, and then in Rocklahoma, you guys also played with Honor Amongst Thieves, who's kind of a smaller local band. They've actually played on the stage too.
Nice.
I love the
So I'm excited to see where that crossover is, where you guys have already played with bands that like are from here. So that was awesome to see. But what are like some of the bands that you haven't played with that you want to? Like, what would be the like for each of you, like the top 2 that you guys really would like be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I don't want to go on tour with them.
Dirk? He's gonna say the Eagles.
He's gonna say Steely Dan. Toto.
I mean, it could be people that are no longer together. Dissolve bands. We can totally put that there.
Taylor Swift, and what's the other one?
Really?
Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber. Selena
Well,
Gomez, maybe.
Breaking Benjamin and probably Disturbed. Probably be my
Nice.
2 top right now.
No, I'm actually bummed that we're not on tour with them, and I'm missing their shows. Stabbing Westward went out for a little bit, and that's like one of my all-time favorite bands.
Oh, and Kiss. Let me change that. Kiss first, because they got a thing going on right now, and then
You're not hypnotizing us right now, right?
I don't know. Am I?
Just making sure.
Am I?
Were you planning on asking that question, or did he just make you ask that question?
She's been.
Oh, here we go.
She knows.
Oh, I did research.
She did research on
I
me.
stalked all of you appropriately.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
love
kidding.
it.
I didn't go quite that in depth.
Yeah, those are my 3. How about you, Sevens? Lillian Axe.
No.
There's a Leona that's here.
Kiss would be 1.
Kiss would be 1. If Motley was still together, that would be 1.
Well, he really likes 6 a.m. So if we can't do Motley, we'd love to go to 6
I
a.m.
would do Pantera before that.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And back down to
Beaker.
So Celine Dion. I'll go say Celine Dion.
So
and
I think Aerosmith's doing a thing here, right? Coming up next
Yeah.
year?
Yeah.
So Aerosmith was kind of what got me started into music. And so, and
That's a
then,
good one.
Great segue.
yeah.
Oh,
Right. So,
is there 2 or just that's the only one?
Only Aerosmith.
oh,
Taylor
Fuck
Swift.
everybody
Okay.
else.
Next question.
So, do you guys have any road rituals, like places that you always stop and eat? Anything that you do in particular before or after a show? Like,
Okay.
what do you do on the
Depends
tour
where you're at.
bus that annoys each other? Like, let's hear some dirt.
Well, if you're touring Canada, it's going to have to be Tom Horton.
Tim.
Tim
Horton.
Horton. Or his brother Tom. I
Or
don't know.
actually A&W Root Beer. They have vegan food, so that's.
Now, it's not a matter of choice most of the time. It's a matter of
What's
necessity,
open?
what's
What's
open at
open?
that time.
Yeah.
It seems like this
Taco
tour has
Bell.
been Denny's and Subway.
Denny's and Subway.
Yeah.
Well, here you guys have all kinds of choices
I
because
know.
everything is
Everything's
open.
all the time.
There's actually a great place next to Beauty Bar that has really great burgers and alcoholic milkshakes.
Wow, that's interesting.
I heard here in Vegas they have like strippers. Is that true?
They do.
There you go.
They actually have the
Ask
largest strip club in the world here.
They do.
That's 3 stories. I found this out on Mansers because, I hung out with Marines.
Sure.
That's what we watched. But yeah,
There's a 3-story
fun
strip
fact,
club.
there's a 3-story strip club here in Vegas that is the largest strip club in the world.
Just like that one side.
Yeah, not 3.
Stripping is a career here in Vegas,
Oh,
apparently.
wow.
I don't go to strip clubs because I get kicked out of them, so...
Which is a great segue.
So let's go to the next question. So obviously there's choices with food. Are there any like guilty pleasures that you guys listen to on the road? Like do you listen to Taylor Swift or like the Backstreet Boys?
Dirk,
I want it that way.
Go ahead, Dirk.
Dirk.
when we first get back in the car, in the bus, I play Hold the Line by Toto. And that's our song.
Also,
We just all
Jesse's
sing.
Girl.
Jesse's
Is
Girl.
that
Jesse's
your
Girl.
that's your
He's
decompressed
kind of stuck in
playlist?
He's
We
stuck
played
in
some
a
Scorpions last
bubble.
night. We
Scorpions,
played,
still love
and then whatever anybody else wants to hear. It's like a.
And then I start
request.
putting on music, everyone falls asleep. I
Yeah.
don't know what the heck is
Yeah,
happening.
exactly.
Yeah, because he's got bands that no one's ever heard of before.
I pick
Like Iron
songs
Maiden,
people want to
stuff
sing
like
to,
that.
and then
Yeah.
whatever.
Never heard of Iron Maiden.
So do you guys have any crazy fan interactions from the road, or any like random shit that happened at a show
we
that
can talk
like
about.
Yeah.
that you can talk about
we
clearly?
sign a lot of movies, it seems like. I'm just
You
gonna be
sign a
honest.
lot of babies,
Seems like-
Where was the rest of us when you were doing that?
You guys are doing
right?
something
Well, you were
else.
at a strip
Am I
club,
right or
weren't
am I right?
you?
It's
Like,
not
is
strip,
that
but
what
it's
happened?
actually a strip.
I'm
That's what
just
he
telling
does. That's his thing.
I sign boobies and bellies. I
So
don't.
when they say sign my belly and boobie, we say Mojo, go ahead and take
So
it.
are they like pregnant bellies,
No,
or are
no.
they just bellies?
No, there some of them are. No.
What about ass cheeks?
I've done that too.
Wow.
I don't know why I get chosen
There's
for
the
that.
look of shock on other
the-
people's faces.
I don't know why I get chosen for that.
Well, it's because the guys don't want you to sign them. Just usually.
Well, clearly it's the frosted tips.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's yeah. I know that's-
You clearly hypnotize them.
I don't know. They must,
We see
must
you.
feel my
We see
attraction
you.
or something. But yes, what else what's the question?
Sorry.
By the way, they're not dudes. For the record, they are women. Okay, so.
Have you ever had a dude approach you and ask you to sign their ass or
No.
boob?
Just their
No.
arm or something.
You-
Arm at the Fozzy shit. He made me sign his arm.
Oh,
Did he
really?
say
You
he was
got a
going to get
tattoo?
tattooed on later?
Yeah.
He
Some-
washed it off or he got it tattooed on, but
We'll find
A lot
out
of people,
later.
they take
Right
photographs
off
and then they get it
wrists and
tattooed.
wrists.
Oh,
but those were already
those are
tattooed.
real tattoos.
Yeah, so I was right
You never
by,
know.
like,
You might-
first Jericho.
You might have a
I mean,
tattoo.
if Tom
Got it.
Mariah wants to sign next to my Slayer tattoo, I'll totally
Oh,
down
that'd
with
be
that.
cool.
But,
There you go. All right.
but
All right.
no, it's never going to happen. So I've accepted
It
defeat.
could.
No, the ones that have you want you to sign something that's on their body, they're just like they just come at you. Like, hey, will you sign? And then wham, and then they're.
So you did comedic hypnosis. Mojo, we're talking about you. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So, did anybody else have any hidden talents that I might not be aware of? Like, clearly a stand-up comic, that's kind of a
Yeah.
an,
I mean,
not
I have
a
league of my own. But go ahead.
normal thing.
Jeremy rides a unicycle, I think.
No.
No?
I don't
Okay,
know.
no.
No,
Jeremy's
no
got weird
hidden talents,
fetishes?
no
No.
really awesome hobbies. Wood carving with a chainsaw, none of
That would
that.
be cool though.
Dirk.
That'd be cool though. I might have to pick that up.
I mean, I say words backwards like as fast as you say it forwards, but that's not really a hobby.
Yeah.
It's not really.
It's weird.
Do that?
It's eerie.
Why do you do that?
It's
What-
an interesting hidden
and-
talent.
And it takes 3 months to choose a tattoo. So he's
So anyway.
anyway. Next question.
Wow.
We don't actually none of us
Wow.
really do.
People
Mike
are
does.
picking on you, man.
Do you
You
have
gotta fight
Glad you
back.
did pick up.
Do you have any
Yeah.
weird?
No.
No.
No?
I think we're all pretty
No.
normal.
Yeah,
Okay.
very normal people.
All right.
We play golf. I mean,
Yeah, but that's other people play
That's
golf.
not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool. We do it naked though. That's what's
Oh, wow.
We play golf naked.
Do you have a private,
No.
golf course?
No.
No. you just- So how does that go with the indecent exposure level factor?
Most people don't care.
Okay. Okay. I feel like that's a lie, but okay. Call it out like I see it. Okay. So as far as your message for like what your band stands for, like how did you choose the name? Was it just like something you guys thought was cool and like were like, this sounds great, or was there a deeper meaning to how you chose your band name? And like what is your message as far as like what your band is about?
No, it was always a deeper meaning. I think it was the concept of Fairway to Fairway was philosophy before it was a band anyway. It was the idea that I think everybody, every single one of us, we strive to live a great life. Period. We only have one life to live. We want it to be amazing. And you try the one common denominator that's going to hold you back is going to be fear. It's fear of whatever you fill in the blank. That's the one thing that's going to hold you back from what it is that you want to accomplish. And so the concept is like, no to fear or farewell to fear, kind of had a ring to it, but it kind of fell in line with our entire philosophy as individuals. So, and the message behind all the music kind of follows suit. And it's been great because it gives us an opportunity to reach people at a different level and hopefully empower and inspire other people to, live the life they've always wanted to.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So do all of you have sleeve tattoos actually? Because I see 3 people
not a sleeve. I got a.
It's not sleeve. I don't have a
Not
sleeve.
sleeve. I got half. No, these guys are. This guy right here. If you took his clothes off, you'd think you're watching
It's like a
watching the
Disney
Disney Channel.
Like, yeah.
The Disney Channel.
Does Disney know?
Mm.
Did they sue you for rights to your body?
No.
They
It's
could.
his body.
Yeah.
I think it's that.
Yeah. Cool.
No, but
cool.
I think the biggest thing I want to mention, I don't know if you guys, but is letting everybody know, about the latest album just came out. I think it's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. We want to reach people from all walks of life, every country, and let them know what it is we're all about.
So check Voices out. Check it the
Yeah.
fuck out, or I'll punch you in the throat.
Get
I mean,
on-
I
get
won't
on-
do that.
Get
But
on Spotify. I mean, click the follow button. Add us to a playlist. Nowadays, if you're a fan of music, and you'd like to see live music,
Mhm.
the only way nowadays, for the most part, a lot of bands out there, I would say maybe 99% of them out there really need your participation in order for them to go do what they do. So in order for us to go out there and entertain and go to Vegas and get on tour, is if we have your participation by social media, making sure you follow us on Instagram, or get us on Facebook, or make sure that you click the follow button on Spotify. Those things, believe it or not, you might think are insignificant, but those are what drive the needle and enable us to do the things that we need to do or want to do to fulfill that passion. So if you could just take a second and go do that, it would mean the world to us, and we love you.
Yeah. Love you long.
Long time.
last question that I have is, since you guys have done a cover, what are your feelings on strictly cover bands and tribute bands?
I think they're great.
I love it.
They're a
Absolutely.
vital part of the scene.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
It's
at one
also-
time or another, we probably all played in something like that too.
It's
So
different too. It's a different kind of feel in a cover band.
yeah, I mean, me and Sevens are from New Orleans, and you can see live music every night of the week, every genre, and I mean, it's cover music, original music. Yeah, and I mean, it's you can see some of the most talented musicians you ever saw.
for sure.
So
I only
Yeah.
strive to play 3 hours Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
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 I actually love the tribute bands because you got to be good. Number one, if you're gonna say I'm an AC/DC tribute band, like you got to be pretty badass.
Yeah.
And I have seen Prince, like you could swear to God it was Prince. The musicians were that good. The voice was that good. The show they put on. I've seen AC/DC cover band. If you close your ears or close your eyes, you'd go, shit, that's
them.
what. So for me, that a lot of people have never seen a band like a Kiss or a, Michael Jackson or whatever, and the chance to see somebody replicate that, it's awesome. And the ones I've seen lately, like in the last couple of years, like they're like legit. It's like you're seeing. I saw Steven Tyler one. I'm like, that guy's Steven Tyler. I mean, everything about him.
And that's a hard look to pull off.
It really is.
Yeah.
But he's actually here in Vegas. Have you seen the show in the Vegas Legends one?
I have not.
A plug for the Legends down there. Celine Dion, right on point. Michael Jackson, right on point. Amazing. And they're not lip syncing.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So,
Yeah. No, people
I love it.
who can match it vocally and aren't lip syncing, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. They also had Queen here with Adam Lambert for a while,
yeah,
and
cool
I
was
missed
that?
out on it. But like I've seen them do the performances on video, and like
Awesome.
I'm a huge Queen fan, so like that was just when they come back, I'm like buying tickets in advance. It's happening. Is there anybody that you guys want to plug before we close out? Like people who you want to give a shout out to? Obviously, family, children,
Well,
fans.
of course. None of us could have done
Love you,
any
honey.
of this without our families because,
See you soon.
yeah, we miss them
Real
desperately.
soon. Real
Yeah.
soon.
That's why we do this, and to try to leave a legacy for our kids.
Nice.
And when your kids are proud of you, it's like a big deal. The other thing I like to do is depending on when this comes out, but I think it's important to say, we just want to say thanks to Fozzie and Sam Abernathy for coming out with us to make this show sound so amazing, and Like a Storm and Palisades and Fozzie and Dead Set Society, Jared James Evans. I mean, all these guys we've been out with recently on these last tours have been, oh man, they've been amazing. And if you haven't had a chance to check these bands out, you just need to.
Yeah, it's been so nice to be on these
Yeah.
tours and almost bond like families.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'll go on to say, we're a big band that's very approachable. We are very hands-on.
Clearly, you're signing body parts.
Yeah,
It's-
exactly.
Very hands-on.
We get really close to our people. No, but we're a band that we appreciate every like and comment and anybody that comes up and says, hey, you know, I just discovered you guys, or I love your music. It's like we just love the people that we're connecting with on this tour.
You won't see us backstage.
Yeah,
we're always
no.
out in front.
It's great. It's
Yeah, we
great.
just, we're fans.
Very
just like everybody
grateful.
else.
We're very, very
Lots
grateful
of sweaty
for you to
hugs.
do
We
this.
appreciate them.
Hey,
Yeah. Love you.
free hugs for everybody.
Free
okay?
hugs.
Yes.
Anything
And
else?
if I have to sign an appendage, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Depends on the appendage, I'm sure.
Yeah, but we appreciate you taking the time to interview. Sure. Yeah.
It is Vegas, guys.
Yeah.
It is Vegas. All right, Pit Nation, this is Savage Annie. Farewell to fear. We're out.